and welcome to Not Another Leeds podcast, the final instalment of the Euros. We missed last week, unfortunately, we couldn't do one last week, but we are back to react to the final. Now, first of all, I have to issue an apology on behalf of the NALP 3000. I had a word with him. You might have noticed, it's affected Kev. You might have noticed that there's been quite a Microsoft thing. So this is what the NALP 3000 had to say.
I am sorry for not using protection with that slut Microsoft and causing the software virus.
I wholeheartedly apologise for the NALP 3000. Right then, let's get, Kev, you were over in Germany, weren't you, mate?
Yeah, for a bit. I went for the last 16. It was all right.
Were they very welcoming?
Yeah, Germans were sound. It was the other teams that were a bunch of idiots. Let's just put it that way. Yeah,
wankers.
Yeah, let's just say I got attacked by a Turkish man from Wales when I was wearing my Leeds shirt. Threw an iron bar at my head. I've got a big scar up there. Yeah, it's pretty good as well. That was fun. Yeah, it was all right.
Like you had a really good time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Can I ask what the retaliation was?
I don't remember. I was that drunk, mate. It was. I just looking for misses as well.
A flurry of fists. I bet. Were you like Honda from Street Fighter, like?
More like Dal's mate, lying on the floor, just swinging arms around. Yeah.
You attacked him with a spicy bratwurst.
This man walked into a bar.
Fair, yeah. Mainly schnitzel for me. That was over there, but now I enjoyed it. Honestly, I thought Germany was going to be like North Korea, but it ain't. Sound. Yeah.
Apart from that, mate, you're all good.
Yep.
Yeah, sound. James, how are you, buddy?
I'm all right, mate. I'm on my hollybob, so using my phone tonight.
That's what I like to hear. And Smarty, I've not seen you since last night. How are you? Have you recovered?
Approximately 23 and a half hours ago. Yeah, sound, mate, yeah. All good.
Oh, good. That's why we like to talk. I know we spoke about it last night, Smarty, but please forget about what you said and please talk about the England game. I want to get your thoughts, Kev. Throughout the tournament, I thought England were a bit blah. You were there. You've seen them in person. Was it as blah as it were on the television?
It was worse. Everyone was saying it was stinking the place out. We were the luckiest team, and we had no identity, no patterns of play. But we just shithoused our way through the entire tournament. I'll be honest with you. I've never seen a team with that many amazing players just play that defensive. It was shocking to watch. I mean, I was at the Slovakia game in the last 16, and I mean, we were absolutely terrible. And the only reason we went through is because Jude Bellingham pulled someone out of his backside for us to stay in the tournament. So, yeah, I mean, still get to the final. It was really good fun, but we were crap for the entire thing, I thought, yeah. Except for that first half against Holland, we were terrible.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. What about you, Smarty? England throughout the tournament? Bad?
Yes, we were utter scheisse, I believe that is the correct German cultural name. Just really boring, wasn't it? I spent most of my time scrolling on my phone or asleep or doing other things, maybe a bit of house cleaning or playing with dogs, generally anything to just kind of pass the time during the game, really. Because it was shit. Yeah, it was a bit naff, wasn't it? Like you say, apart from we seem to show a little bit for the Holland match, but apart from that, really, it's been a really poor competition for us.
I mean, we didn't do an episode last week, but you were really up for last week, weren't you, James? And that's saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were in the final, that was it. But yeah, that turned out to be shit, didn't it? I'm currently watching the Leeds and Harrogate game, and I'm more invested in this shitty friendly than I was in any of them games in that tournament. So that says a lot about that.
It looks well, doesn't it? Do you not think?
It does. Do you know what?
I'm looking at it right now. I've got it on the other screen. I'm not going to lie, I put it itself. And the kit looks amazing. The kit looks fantastic. Believe it, yeah.
I just thought about it'd be generic and the crap, but I like the socks. I'm a big fan of the socks.
I like the socks. That's weird you said that, actually.
Yeah. The shorts. I'm not a fan of the shorts.
Over top of them.
I hope you're well, sir.
Yes, I
right,
know.
let's quickly get into the final then. Kev, were you? I know you were confident we were going to win that game, and I can see why. But ultimately, we ended up losing to L Dickheads. What's your thoughts about the final, mate?
I mean, that was crap as well. But good old England, they give you something to cheer about. You're going to come back into it. The minute we scored that goal, I'll be honest with you, I thought we were going to win. I really
I
did.
did as well.
That's the whole thing. I thought we're going to go and attack these now, but no, we just sat back again. Oh my God, it was great. I mean, everything Southgate touches turns to shite.
He's like the opposite of the Skittle man, and everything turns to shit, not Skittles.
What's the
Shit coming out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Instead of King Midas, it's King Minus.
Yeah. And he just gets
Well,
so
Everything
lucky,
he touches.
doesn't he? He just gets so lucky, manager. He's got to 2 finals for this team. He's got to one semi-final, 1 quarter-final, where the quarter-final we actually should have beat France because we were better than them on the day. They just went through it. It's a strange man, Southgate, because everybody wants him gone, but nobody can deny that the fact over the last 8 years he's brought some of the best England memories in our lifetime, because my first tournament memory is 1996, and that's the first one I can remember. Nothing before that, when they were actually getting places and stuff. So yeah, it's a really weird situation that we're in. Hopefully, we'll just get something that can take us forward now.
The great away kit, I remember profoundly from my youth. You know, they get the where he missed the penalty with the iconic Gaza kit as well. Well, obviously, we've seen a new change of government as well, and he's been appointed Minister of Luck, the Ministry of Jammy Bastards, apparently. What about you, Smarty?
What about me? What about Gareth?
What about him?
Yeah, you don't care, do you?
What about you, Smarty?
No, I'm sound, mate. I'm sound. It's easy to say. Just go and fucking cheers. Thanks for nothing. See you later. Like I say. You know, we're in exactly the same place now as we were in 2018 when he took over, minus the fact that we've been to a couple of finals, had a semi-final, or whatever. It's just really disappointing. I mean, last season, obviously we had the last tournament we were in. Obviously, Leeds were under Marsh at the time. We should have sacked him then as well. You know, it's weird. You know, karma and life in it as the way of just disappointing you time and time again. So yeah, we should have sacked him then. We should have sacked fucking Southgate afterwards, and we didn't. And we carried on with him, and it's just been another dreadful tournament. 2018 and 2021 after COVID were brilliant tournaments. 2022 was shite, really. And then fucking this tournament, man, Christ, it's been. I've been more entertained by teams like friggin' like Serbia and
Georgia,
and Austria, and you what?
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
Yeah, very good to watch.
You know, and quite a few of the top teams have just been really disappointing to watch. You know, look, France have been shy, Italy have been shy. You know, and you know, Spain have been, pretty much right from the start, haven't they? To be fair,
won every game. Yeah. Before I come to you, James, I want to hear from Einar. Roy Hodgson gave me my best England memory now. For those that don't know, Einar's from Iceland.
Oh, is he?
Oh my God, yeah. Fucking hell. That was terrible.
They did well, didn't they?
You
Colboyne
clapping bastard. Yeah. I know.
He's more of a Viking than Christensen, I'll say that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Proper Vikings in
James,
Iceland.
Let's talk about the final, mate, right quick. What's your thoughts on the final?
It was better than I expected, to be honest with you, because I thought they were going to smash us to bits. But we had a moment, like Kev said, we scored, and then there was a moment after there where we could have pushed them back. But yeah, I think they deserved to win the tournament, didn't they? They were the best team all throughout, and it was a poor tournament. But like everyone said, the best teams didn't really show up. It was just really, really dull. It was a really dull tournament, and then final just.
It's a shame, James.
We shouldn't have got there.
In final.
Yeah,
because that was a good game.
Yeah.
But what really annoyed me, how we took every time Cole Palmer's come on, even Watkins to get the winner against Holland. Why didn't he start him?
Kane shouldn't have started him.
Yeah,
because that's why he's not brave enough to make big changes, and I guess we saw that for the entire tournament. I mean,
Yeah, he's
Luke Shaw was one of our best players of the tournament. He played like 1.5 matches. That's
yeah.
we are, yeah.
Harry Kane's got evidence of Gareth Southgate having a load of like bestiality porn on his computer or something. I think that's it. Must be because he's been absolutely drossed the whole tournament. Yeah, I do not rate Harry Kane for England. I know people go, "Oh, he's his best fucking player" and all that sort of shit. Silly bastards. He's dog shite. Absolutely fucking dog shite.
He is now. Anyway.
Do you know how many touches in the opposition box he had in that night?
Minus 6.
2.
Yeah.
Harry Kane had 3 touches in the Spanish box for the 60-odd minutes there. You shouldn't have,
I had more touches than that in the Spanish
Is that
box.
euphemism, Danny?
Yeah. You know.
I've been to Tenerife. And I've been to Spain. I know what touching boxes in Spain is all about. Get on.
But these were the odds against us, right? I mean, look at that. Look at this. Everybody who wanted to win. This is literally everybody wanted Spain to win, and I think we were against it. And I think there's some match fixing going on because
even half of England wanted Spain to win.
Yeah, the Scouse part of England wanted wanted Spain.
I prefer it like that. It's like being the international league.
Leeds fan. Yeah,
it is. I mean,
I'm used to it now, and I preferred it that way.
Just haven't got the feelings for England like you've got for Leeds.
No, mate. No. Even though the feelings were the same, because we've seen them both club and country get to a final and fucking lose. So it's been a bit of a shit summer, really. But club football's back now. We're currently playing Harrogate Town and winning 1-0 on the 40th minute, and and the kit looks okay. So the things look to be on the up. Now Southgate has gone. Is it the right decision, Kev? And who would you think about bringing in to replace him?
Well, yeah, I do believe it's the right decision. I think again, I mentioned earlier, he's brought us some great memories. He's got to places where he should not have got to, due to the fact of the quality of player that he's had, like in the squads. He's also had the easiest draws in his last 3 or 4 tournaments as well. That side of the draw that England always end up on is always easier. I mean, the way we could have been knocked out well earlier if we were on the other side of the draw, the way that we were playing. So yeah, we have rode our luck at times, and yeah, I do think it's the right time to go. Who would I take now?
Who would you want? Who would you like to have?
I'd like to. I'd probably want to take Bielsa if that's me just being like the Leeds fan. But I mean, there's also Pep. But I do think they're going to appoint Graham Potter because
I said that.
It's not going to cost them anything. Yeah.
Well, why would Potter's currently being paid 200k a week by Chelsea? Still, because that's why he's turned down little jobs. What about you, Smarty mate? The right decision, and who would you
absolutely, or 100% the right decision? It should have happened a long time ago. But who would I replace him with? I don't know. I've not. We talked about it a little bit on ours last night. I'm still undecided. I think if I were to choose, obviously Eddie Howe's been mentioned and stuff like that, but apparently he's absolutely 100% staying as Newcastle manager. But if you would give me the choice over Potter and Howe, I would go with Howe, definitely. But you never know. We've got a few. When's the next internationals? Is it end of September?
7 weeks.
Yeah, we've got Ireland, don't we, in September?
Ireland, yeah. So
we've got a little time to get it sorted, haven't we? You know, there's a few. What's Lewis in Greek up to nowadays? What's he doing?
Performing.
Anyone can it? It could be anyone. I mean, even that chuffing Sabrina Weigman, whatever it is, she's been even touted for.
We've probably more chance of getting Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah.
More chance of him coming and getting thing. What about you, James? Is it the right decision? And who would you bring?
I think anybody doing his job would have got similar results to what he's had. He's been blessed with probably the best England team that's been around for a while. What about Klopp? He's out of business, isn't he?
Could you imagine the uproar in Liverpool? if he came,
just for that reason, I'll bring him in then. Get him in. I don't really care, mate, to be honest with you. As long as it's not dull football, whoever comes in. I wouldn't say Potter. Everyone's going to keep saying Potter, but I mean, what's he really done? He was at Brighton and he did well with the players that were brought for him with that fucking system that they've got. He went to Chelsea and just packed his pants, didn't he? So I don't know about Potter, to be honest with you.
The place out.
Yeah.
No, I think they'll go for Potter. That's what I think.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, they might do, to be fair.
But apparently Thomas Tuchel's interested as well.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Little Tommy Tuchel. He's a bell sniffer and all, isn't he? Bollocks.
Fucking Test tube baby is made in a test tube. He was.
Yeah.
Because that Potter was shite at Frigate. He did all right at Brighton, but he was average at Swansea and he was shit at Chelsea. What the fuck? What sort of CV is that?
Yeah.
It's almost as bad as Gareth Southgate's. You want
And he
someone with
played
a little bit of
back as
panache
well.
and a little bit of prestige, don't you? Ideally,
Yeah.
someone who's taking a top job. You know, England is a top job. You know,
It is now with the players you've got. It's a big job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lots of people should be thinking, "Fuck me, I could do something good with these players." Loads of managers thinking, rubbing their hands together. Imagine they had this team that they play football and
the pool that we've got. Yeah, the talent pool.
I just hope it Frank Lampard or Steve Gerrard or something.
I'll become Scottish if that happens. I'll be honest with you.
Maybe get on both. Get a duo manager, Lampard and Gerrard.
Yeah.
But was it Gerard Houllier and
Roy Evans?
Roy Evans, yeah. That was mental.
Yeah. Well, right then. Here's a question for you, lads. Will we, as England fans, see England win anything in our lifetime? Do you think?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think so. I think we will. Yeah.
Get the right manager in. Yeah.
With the new, with this talent pool, I think if Southgate would have used it better, I think we'd have won that final. I mean, if you look at the run that we had, you know, I thought we missed out France, we missed out Italy. All the big nations. We met Spain in the final, who incidentally we all know who Cucurella is, don't we? He promised to. We lost to this, by the way. This is what he looks like. He should be protesting outside a modern arts gallery or something. It looks like he works for. It looks like he needs to go for just stop oil or something.
Yeah.
Looks like he put in too much mousse there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got a dog?
Yeah. So
someone got a dog.
Is that you, James?
I think it's
I got a fucking dog. I'm in a caravan.
Is it James's feral children?
Yeah, maybe.
No, they're all. I've tranked them.
I think it's just because he's on his phone. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right then. So all in all, I think onwards and upwards for the England team, and it's coming home in is it 2026?
I've got a theory about 2026, by the way, Danny. In America, they speak English. Yep.
Yes.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think.
But do they speak English?
You say English. It's a form of English, and from what's happened in the past couple of weeks over there, they're all very weird. I can't go into it, because otherwise a hit might get put out on me from a very.
It's been a bit weird here as well, hasn't it? It's been a bit weird here too. So.
Yeah, especially if you saw the events of last night, bloody hell. Right, let's go on to Smarty's favourite bit. It's got guess the player. So if you don't know what guess the player is, the clue is in the title. You guess the player. So this week's guess the player. He's I can't give it too much, but he's had a really good tournament. So who do you think this is? Who do you think this is? Obviously, he's for Spain, and he's got a younger brother, and he's been quality all season. Scored a wonder goal. Who do you think it is? Let's have a look. Kev, who do you think this player is?
Lamine Battersby from Coronation Street. Yeah.
That's a good shout, mate. So, what about you, Smarty? Who do you think that player is?
That is obviously Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, it is.
Which one, though? Which one?
Desperado, mate.
Desperado? Zorro,
man.
No, who knows? Right, you, James.
Crusader.
Who do you think?
I also think it's a fellow Coronation Street person. I think it's Curly.
He says as he's pulling some pubes out of his mouth.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Curly pubes.
We're just his kids.
That's what that moaning sounds were. Yeah.
We have got Einar says it's Senior Firpo Junior's brother. Nice, nice little bit of wordplay there. So this is what you saw, and I can reveal it is Lamine Yamal, who plays for Spain. You were so close, Kev. You came the closest. Lamine Yamal, great player. He's got such a good future. But I tried to interview him, but he gave me the ump.
Spat at you.
Spit at you.
Spit at you.
Right then, let's get on to some Leeds news. First and foremost, don't take into what you've seen on Twitter today, but I want to ask individually. I'll come to you first, Smarty. Are you happy with the 49ers? Do you trust them, basically, at this point in time? Obviously, we've had 3 come in, but we've had loads go out. Feel free to use colourful language.
No, I'm absolutely. I'm chilled. I'm fine with the 49ers at the minute. We didn't make our first signing. Obviously, we had this shit show at the start of the season last season, but we didn't have our first signing, which were Ampadu until the 19th of July last year. We alluded to a little bit on our show last night. The best sort of players won't be available until the back end of the window anyway. So if we are skirting and flirting with teams that are in a sort of higher position than us and touting them for their best talents, we're not going to see any sort of additions to that. From them till later on in the season. Window shuts end of August. So yeah, I'm happy with I'm happy with the people that have gone. Minus Archie Gray, it's a shame, but it's a good fee that we got for him. I'm happy to see. I'm not happy to see, but I'm okay with Kamara going, and the rest of the dross. Obviously, we've seen Christensen go out as well. Thank God. I mean, we don't want.
We'll have a chat about that,
unfortunately, it's not permanently, but the little pony, my little pony Vikings fucked off finally. But yeah, I'm when all said and done, the 49ers want to keep us and to put Leeds into the best possible position before the Red Bull takeover. We're all in. So it's within their best interest to get this club back into the Premier League and to do right by us. They're not going to cheap shank it and frigging do whatever they can. Shopping Neto for players and just skirt by like we've been under previous regimes. They are going to want to build this squad up, and they will do. They'll be working in the background. We could have 3 or 4 players walking through the door next week, but you look at the absolute shitstorm on social media and people are losing their minds over fucking Christensen going for first. I mean, who the fuck cares that he's gone? I mean, I understand. I mean, real honestly, lads, who the fuck cares that he's gone? He were absolutely dog ass. Kamara, people are kicking off, but at the end of the day, just have a little faith. Have a little bit of faith.
We'll talk about the outgoings and incomings after this. Kev, I know you were a bit like that, weren't you, with the Red Bull 49ers thing? Is your opinion changed of 49ers at the minute, or are you worried?
No, I'm not worried. I mean, I'll just look back at the track record from last year. I mean, I know we didn't do well, but Spence, Kamara, Gruev, Pirro were all within the space of 10 days of each other. And they were the players that they targeted and they wanted. And they got them all within a certain amount of time. I know it's after the season started, it didn't start so well, but they got them all in. And they at the right time. I think they worked late, and I've got to agree with what Smarty says here, because we're waiting for all the other teams to do their business, and then we're going to go pick the best or the best of what we can get from bigger teams that are players that are not going to play. That's what I think will happen. And yeah, I think they're waiting for the right profile of players, and the players that have gone are players that didn't play for us last year, except for Archie Gray. Most players didn't even play hardly any. I mean, Cresswell didn't play much time at all. They're just all players that didn't play last year. And I mean, look at the subs in the team that are playing at Harrogate today. That's a good side. The only one that's missing really is Aronson, and some of it are non-tour on the bench.
Aronson's there.
Yeah, I saw him.
He's not playing. He's there.
Yeah, he's there.
We'll talk about Aronson, but overall, I think it's good that he's there with the team today.
Yeah, so do I. I think he's showing that he wants to be there. Or guess has been told.
He should be in the stocks outside one of the East Stands or something, just having.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Someone with a bell going, shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Strip him naked and have him walking through Harrogate.
Slip his hands out of the stocks that easy though, wouldn't he? Yeah, he's that small, man. He's like.
What about you, James?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with the 49ers, mate. I think they've got everything in mind. I think they've got players. I think they're talking to players now. They've got a good team. They've put a good team together. So I'm not worried about players coming in. I think they'll come in when they need to come in. And I think Aronson ain't playing because he saw the sprinklers and thought they'll kill me.
Yeah.
Just get blown away.
Yeah.
Would you say that this team's better than the team that we started with last season?
Currently? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What do you mean the first few games in the league or during pre-season?
If it didn't go to plan and we, I don't know, say we didn't make any additions now until from now until the 10th of August when it's home to Portsmouth, but you knew we would kind of maybe bring in some others. Would you be disappointed with the starting 11? I mean, obviously the best starting 11 we could probably come up with. It's not tonight. I don't know.
I think that's about 80%, 70% tonight.
Yeah, probably about 80, 70 or 80%. But we are definitely stronger than we were at the start of last season.
I mean, Howard was back at the start last year, weren't he? That's what position we were in, yeah.
So. Dan James up top.
Greenwood was playing.
Pervader.
Yeah, Pervader.
Yeah, I mean, so are you guys confident that we will sign more players then?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
So what do you say, Kev?
I think Cooper started first game of the season and got injured, didn't he? But equaliser.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Right, we've seen some outgoings. So the first notable one were Glenn Kamara. Archie Gray, what we talked about. But since then, obviously Glenn Kamara has gone to Oran. Stade Oran. Now this took me by surprise because I didn't think we'd get rid of Kamara. I thought he was good in midfield. His only letdown was his shooting and maybe finding a breakthrough pass. But that's not his game. James, I'll come to you first, mate. Did this hit you in the balls from out of nowhere?
Not really. I'm not really asked about it because I think we do need to not replace, but have someone in there that can contribute either setting up goals or scoring them themselves. But I always stated it might even be a thing where he's been like, I don't want to play in the Championship again. So he's took the first offer that's come along really and shut off. But we've made a slight bit of profit on it. But yeah, I'm not
league as well, right? That Champions League team, aren't they? I'm sure they're in the Champions League or at least close to. Or
they're in Europe at least, aren't they?
Yeah.
Didn't they finish mid-table?
You tell us, mate.
Don't know, mate.
Stuff up on the spot. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I'm asking you. No, I mean, I know that Ren tried to sign him before we did, so maybe now he thinks I don't fancy going through a grueling 46-game campaign, and I'll just go to a Liga side. Smarty, is Kamara? I know your thoughts on this, but for our viewers, please explain how, in a poetic way or through interpretive dance, your thoughts on Kamara leaving.
I will miss the shimmy shake that he used to do and deploy in the middle of midfield. I was a fan of the old Kamara shimmy shake, but I think that's probably about as much as he really did do because, in big games when the going got tough and we needed someone to step up and be a bit of a Rottweiler in the middle of midfield, it certainly wasn't him. He was more like a shrieking little mouse that ran off home to his little burrow with his little shimmy shaky kids. It just, it was a passenger for too many games, I think, and it looked class against really poor opposition, but against really, really good opposition, he just kind of went missing. And the fact that, yes, he is good on the ball, he covers it well, he protects the ball well, that has to be said, but so is Gruev and so is Ampadu and so have quite a few of the other players. What we do need is someone that don't mind pulling the trigger from time to time and firing one in. I think we had 1 or 2 goals from centre and midfield last season. One of them were in a semi-final against Norwich from a free kick. I just
was it from Peterborough? Ampadu.
Ampadu.
Yeah, but he wouldn't defend though. Then.
Well,
I'm not sure, but I know certainly.
Yeah, he was a defender.
It's way lower than it should be. We're way lower than it should be. So, am I disappointed that he's gone? No. Would I like to have kept him? Yes. But if there's other players that can come and strengthen the squad in those positions, then I'm all for it. See you later, bye. We've made a nice, tidy little profit over him.
Yeah, which then can be used to, put towards other players, which we'll talk about.
For the sort of
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, mate. What about you, Kev?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, hold on. The thing is, though, we've made a £5 million-ish profit on him. But if we went and spent like that sort of money, people would be a bit disappointed. Oh, we got 2 players for £5 million. Oh, we're skin fucking blah blah blah. We're like, hold on a minute. £5 million on 2 players. Depending on where we see or where they're going to fit in the team, whether they're fringe players or maybe more youth to bolster the under 21s or whatever. £5 million goes a long way in the Championship. Still, even now, so I think but it's just fickle fans on Twitter. And
Gruev wasn't even 5 million, was he? And look how well he turned out for us last year. I mean, I think there's lots of bargains out there, players, especially for
like 3.5, 4 million.
Yeah,
I think.
I thought it
was more than that for some reason. But yeah, I mean, Kev, what's your thoughts on the old Kamara thing, mate? You know me, and you've talked a lot about him. I liked him, but I think
You
maybe
loved him, Dan.
I
Yeah,
did.
You
You're
fucking
right.
loved him, mate.
But I think having Gruev and Kamara in the midfield would maybe just too negative.
I think if Farker really wanted him to stay that bad, he was an integral part of his team, he wouldn't have left. That's what I feel. I think Farker gets his way with a lot of things. And I didn't see any. Kamara was in training, everything like that. I think the money was just too good for turn down. I do think in Farker's head and 49ers head that they can get somebody for that profile for less money than what Renner paid for Glenn Kamara. I mean, he was good on the ball, his passing was good, but Smart, he said he did go missing in some games, and some games he really got stuck in and made some big tackles. But a lot of his passes were side to side or backwards, never into the box. And I think that's what we need. We need like a proper 8 now on the field. Someone that's going to do the donkey work as well as get into the box late. And maybe even Joe Rothwell could be. But yeah, I do think.
I was going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, I do think we'll probably buy another centre midfielder plus some other players around it as well. I do think that there's definitely signings still to come. So I'm not that bothered about it. I'd be bothered if it was Ampadu or even Gruev, to be fair, because they're like players that we need. They're the ones that will be put more of a mark on the team than what Kamara did. So yeah, I'm not too fussed about it that much. Yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget Gruev were linked right as soon as the window opened. He was linked to clubs in Germany again, even his old club.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see that I'm glad to see that those links have just fizzled away at the moment. Now you see about other midfielders. Now we did see Joe Rothwell come in, which happened quite quickly out of nowhere for us fans. But apparently they were talking to him for about 10 days before. Now he joined Southampton on loan in the January, and he scored some good goals. One of them were absolute screamer against Huddersfield Town. What about? Yeah,
that's why we bought him. Because he's scored against them.
Just that one screamer. He's playing well tonight, if I'm being honest with you. Smarty, is that obviously he came in before Kamara left. Are you happy with Rothwell? I know some fans are not happy and I've written him off straight away. Is he at this level? Me personally, I think he's a good signing. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't think he's Kamara's replacement necessarily. We've lost a couple of other central midfielders as well. Shackleton wasn't a right back or a left back. Shackleton was a central midfielder. There's a couple of others that we've lost from midfield as well. Rocker, obviously, we never really replaced him. There's a couple of positions that that we could technically say that he's replaced, but it brings a lot of championship experience, and the guy's not afraid to have a blast from outside the box. And you can absolutely guarantee this season that we'll come up against teams that will deploy the old low block, and we'll struggle to break them down. And if you've got a player that don't mind having a crack from outside the box, that's sometimes exactly what you need. Look how many times Mattis Click banged one in from edge of area, and all of a sudden the game's wide open because that team now can't afford to be low, but unless they're trying to it's damage limitation or whatever. It depends obviously who we're playing against, but. It kind of invites the pressure onto yourself a little bit more than you'd think that you've got more of an easy access around, through their little wall of peoples.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's a good player. I think it's a good addition to the squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, before I come to you,
I'm going to go and grab myself another beer.
No worries, Kev. Just before I come to you, mate. I mean, I'm not a statistician by any means. I can hardly say the word. But there is a comparison. Here's the comparison between Joe Rothwell and Glenn Kamara. Obviously, there's a distinct difference when it comes to the bit on the blue. Obviously, Joe Rothwell's the blue, Glenn Kamara's the red. What does that tell you there, Kev? I mean, if you look there, these passes but left to right passes, like you were saying with Glenn Kamara, is the same. But to me, that looks like Joe Rothwell is more of a forward advancing compared to the defensive mind of Kamara. Thoughts, buddy?
He carries the ball. He actually takes people on. That's what it looks like to me. And he scores goals and he actually gets assists. I can't. You may have got an assist, Glenn Kamara, but nothing in my head where it is of note that he did something that stood out as like something big in a match which created a big goal. So, yeah. I mean, he's got Glenn Kamara's number on in this match as well, and he's actually wearing the number 8. So he's guessing to be playing in that 8 position. Maybe it'll just free him up a bit more if he's playing alongside Ampadu or Gruev, or even both, the way with the formation we got out today. So, yeah, I don't mind it at all. I still think there's more players to come into this team that are going to be playing in central midfield as well. I don't think Joe Rothwell is going to be the player that starts every single match as either. So
No. I think it'll be a good rotation. We've talked about the final where we had no attacking midfielder or midfielders of note, apart from maybe Joffe, to come on and change the game. I've just noticed that Nonto and Joffe are playing the second half right now. What about you, James? What's your thoughts on Rothwell? I mean, a lot of people have wrote him off because he only played 16 games, and seen a thread from Southampton fans saying, I don't want to sign him permanently. It doesn't mean it's going to be shit for us, does it, James?
No, he's obviously been brought in to do a specific job when he plays to get us out of this league. So he's on loan. I mean, I can't see us buying him if we go up or anything, but I think he'll be fine for us. I think he'll add a different dimension to our midfield. I mean, I think a lot of Kamara's stats that you put up there was all dependent on the system that we were playing as well with the two pivots. But yeah, it's just a standard, decent championship fucking signing, isn't it? And I'm quite happy with it. Yeah.
There's not much more we can say about that, really. I mean, I can't wait to see him play some more. I'm not going to write him off for this, one half of a pre-season match. I know what he did for Southampton, but the jury's out at the minute. Right, and we've seen another exit from the flaccid Viking. He's joined his former teammate Robin Cockhead over at Eintracht Frankfurt. A shout out to Lord Ash, who made this little meme. That is actually, you could tell with how fast the transfer has gone through that, they wanted rid of him. Even in the wording from the official account saying,
that was
Rasmus,
brilliant. That was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Brutal, wasn't it? Brutal. Rasmus has decided to join Eintracht Frankfurt, and according to Graham Smith, there's no, according to Fabrizio Romano, there is an option to buy for £15 million or euros. I don't think we'll do that. I think we'll sell him on the cheap next season. I'll come to you first,
I'm more
James.
Viking than that fucking soft bastard.
Yeah.
Fox.
Yeah. Go on then, James.
I've definitely got some Viking blood, and all of us have somewhere down the line, because they were really nice fellas back in the day, weren't they? Yeah, we were called their Love Island, weren't we? Do you know what I mean? That's what happened first. They come over here, so yeah, I've got more Viking blood than he has.
18 to 30 started in 12 AD.
Vikings and the Irish in someone's bloodline somewhere. Sorry, I know I keep calling the Viking, but you're more Viking. We all know that, mate.
Definitely.
Einar's got a nice beard, by looks.
He has got a good beard, yeah.
It does.
I feel like, do you put baubles in and stuff at Christmas?
Right, go on then, Kev. Rasmus, not the band, the player. Let's.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I have no feeling either way with this. Did I think that he'd probably play for us? I don't know. Maybe he could have played for us this year if he wanted to stick around, but I wouldn't have felt safe with him at right back, to be honest with you. And even in the Championship, and I've got no feeling about this either way. But I will tell you right now, they would not be paying that fee. There's no chance that €50 fee is going to be paid. I can tell you that now. I mean, we thought we were getting big money for Llorente when he went to Rome. We were like, how have they done this? Nope. I was thinking, we got Leeds again. That's what they're doing. I'm telling you.
There he goes. Beard shampoo and conditioner. That's what he says. He's also said he shaved it off, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, mate.
Right, what about you, James? I reckon you just punch him in the face, I think.
I'm going to miss the celebration of a tackle. That's about it.
Yeah, it's classic. He looks like an NPC from Cyberpunk. You can just imagine him being a CD guy that just offers you death sticks or something, or cyber cocaine or whatever. Anything on Rasmus, Smarty?
I think we hoped he'd be the next Pontus Jansson, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think that's what he was sold to us.
And he just it was like a diet. I can't say exactly what I would like to say. We'll just go with diet version. Yeah, just absolute terrible fucking footballer. Just
It's going to be
really
it's going to be in the MLS in the next couple of years.
I don't think he'll even get to that level.
I think
I really don't. I mean, it was shy, absolutely fucking shy for us, and I think he'd just get absolutely dicked. You can imagine him against Smodics and all that sort. He'd just get absolutely ripped to fucking pieces. He would do. He'd get ripped to pieces in Championship as well.
Jack Clark would have him on toast, man.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. He'd retire him. He'd fucking retire him. So, good riddance to a shit house. Hopefully, you stand on a plug.
Well, European wow. You don't deserve our plugs, mate. I hope you stand on a European plug.
Yeah, European one, yeah. FC Midtjylland were backing for him, and I think he's played for him them before, I believe. But either way,
first club one,
he was at Ajax as well, weren't he? Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He must have the best agent in the world. Honestly, he must have that bloke from
clearly.
Wolf of Wall Street.
He was sold to us as some sort of quality fucking centre right back that were capable of playing in the Premier League.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking lying bastard, you fucking Pinocchio, Agent Pinocchio over there.
I've just realised Caldalo's in there. Oh, James is going to love that.
Oh, fuck's sake. Draw coming up.
Another fraud.
That goalkeeper kit is horrible, by the way. That goalkeeper kit is horrible, isn't it? Oh my god,
it's absolutely shy. Have you seen the green one? It looks like a packet of fucking squares.
Yeah, it does.
Cheese and onion squares.
James won't let Darlow live down that Salford penalty that he got nowhere near. Like,
through his arms.
How much did we buy him for?
$500,000, something like that.
Yeah. Waste of money, that is. Waste of money.
It's a good looking lad. We should get him on a calendar. That's probably what they've tried to do. We get him carrying a couple of tyres or something, a wrench or something in his hand. Oil him up a little bit.
He'll drop it.
Sell 500 grand's worth of calendars.
They kept missing the shot though. Yeah. I'm trying to take a picture of him and be out of the shot. That's what bag. Anyway, got a free coming up here.
In a twat mag.
Links to players have been far and few between. Now, who we have been linked to is this gentleman, which is Jayden Bogle, who is currently has 1 year left at that's Bogle, not Bugle. At Sheffield United. Now, it's been a bit hit and miss on reports whether Leeds will pay the $7 million or whatever, or are negotiating. But tonight, since we've been on the air, Jayden Bogle could be given permission to miss Sheffield United's friendly against Chesterfield tomorrow after a move to Leeds quickly accelerated over the weekend. So Jayden Bogle could be...
It's fucking Friday.
They're in the future, mate.
Yeah.
No.
That's it. Christ.
Mine that flying dot.
Maybe it's been some sort of sports almanac from 19.
I'm just reporting what Graham Smith's saying. So maybe they've come to a payment structure and the deal's being struck, and it's just a case of the final details. So
Graham Smith is buzz.
Brown's his agent.
We could see possibly Jayden Bogle maybe Monday or Sunday become a Leeds United player, according to reports. Now, Jayden Bogle, is he a good player for you, Kevin? I think he is. At this level, I think he'd be a good addition.
Honestly, I did watch some Sheffield United matches last year, and he was...
Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He weren't too bad, but he had that Mason Holgate playing on the right-hand side, and that Holgate was just terrible. It made him look really bad. I mean, he's a very attacking right back, and the way they're playing three centre backs today, with Vober, Strauch, and all that in, do you know what? I could see us playing three centre backs next year, and if it's going for because Vogel's not an actual right back, I think he's more of a wing back.
So attacking wing back, and from what I've got some Sheffield United fans, and they're saying that going forward he is pretty good. He scored 4 goals last season, and but his defense, he's quite meh when it comes to defensively. I mean, are you excited by this, James?
I'm excited to get a right back in. If he's half decent, I'll be happy. If he can tackle, I'm good. I ain't seen much of him, so I can't really comment. But what's the fee? Is it 7 million?
Yeah, I think.
It's too much brass.
Yeah. What's the fee, Dan?
Yeah.
I think there's no fee reported, but obviously they want 7 million. But I think surely they might negotiate for about 5.5 for 1 year left on his contract. I think that's good money.
But Connor Roberts has got 1 year left on his contract. We'll probably get Connor Roberts for that price as well. That's what the odds. I think
it's probably better.
Would you take
Roberts?
Would you take Bogle over Roberts, Smarty, or would you take Roberts over Bogle, or both?
I would be happy with either. I think if I had the option, I would go with Bogle because he's got a bit more of attacking nuance, I suppose. But I think Bogle
more growth as well.
Yeah. I think, definitely. I'll go with Bogle, but I'd be quite happy with Roberts.
I'd be happy with both. I think maybe a good full pre-season with Roberts, maybe, because let's not forget he was in the championship team of the season prior to last season.
So was Jed Spence.
Yeah,
but Jed Spence, he can't deny that he didn't have a good.
Jed Spence is a shivered in shit house as well.
Yeah, but he did have a good season with Forest.
Fuck him though. It's shit.
So,
It was a brilliant season with Forest. To be fair, I was so happy about Jed Spence. He turned out to be a waste of shit.
Don't act like you want buzzing with Jed Spence.
This is the fucking thing, you see. People lose their fucking tiny little minds, these virgins on fucking keyboard warriors and stuff like that on Twitter and shit, saying that Rothwell's a shit sign and fucking blah, 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 blah. Gilly, our friend, fucking absolutely lost his fucking bald little mind over the past week about Rothwell being shy and we're fucking doomed. We've let the devil into his beds and we're going to get fucking steamrolled by Red Bull. However, when you compare it to players like Jed Spence and other players that really haven't performed, that were hyped up to be great players, you've got to give the guy a chance to prove himself. He played well for Southampton with limited time to kind of fit into their system and stuff. You've got to give the players a chance to prove themselves and see with your own eyes rather than formulate people's opinions, because we might have listened to fucking some people Southampton saying we're shit. Oh, it must be shit then. People say Jan Paveda was shit, but he's actually a good player. There were quite a few of my mates, that were Sheffield Wednesday fans and stuff like that, and he said, "Come on, man, Jan Paveda, what's he like?" And he went, "Actually, I think he'll do all right for you. I think he'll be a good player for you." Because he wasn't great for us, but I think for them and for a mid-table sort of lower table team, he'll be fantastic for them in a different system. Judge a player when you've seen him perform, rather than just what some fucking bellends are saying on Twitter.
I agree.
A lot of people wrote off Ampadu because
Ampadu was shit at Sheffield United. He was shit.
He was relegated 3 years in a row before he come to us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
He relegated 3 years in a row, and he's now in his 4th year, lost the final. But he's still a good player. He's top end Championship.
Have you seen his hair?
His Premiership.
Yeah.
He's got
real
everyone on his head.
Everyone can see it there.
Yeah.
Comment, Just seen the sub score lineups for tonight's match. They show Archie Gray on the subs list. Better not let Spurs know. That's his brother, actually.
His brother,
Harry Gray's Harry Gray's on the bench. That's right.
You feel so silly now.
You need to wake up, sunshine.
That's right. We've got more. So let's sell him for 20 million and rattle
We've
the
been trafficking the Gray family for the last couple of decades.
the DNA
Up and down from Scotland.
Obviously, with the lads playing in Harrogate tonight, and it is live as we speak now, a certain person has returned from his exodus. There he is, Mr. Brendan Aronson.
I thought you were talking about Buzz behind him. That looked like Buzz standing behind him then.
Hey, you guys.
He must have felt so awkward walking past all them.
Oh, that would have been horrible, yeah.
Can you imagine how bad he'd have felt?
I wonder if he got the
especially for the hand fans. Oh no, it wouldn't have been that bad.
Solution. Nah, but I think it's good that he's actually, he's showing that right. I'm here now, and I think this is where his make up to the club starts. I'm not saying he's going to be all great. I love him and everything, but he's a Leeds United player now. What about you, James? Do you think he's got a lot of making up to do?
If we'd have went up and it'd have come back, I'd have felt a different way about it. But the fact that we're still in the Championship and it's come back, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Still shit for going away on that. But I just hope that he can stand up for 5 minutes at least. I'll give him 5 minutes, and if he does that, he'll get my support.
Well, come on,
That's
let's
fair.
be honest here. He's one winning goal away from redemption in any football match, isn't he? Come on, we all know that. That's all he needs to do. Nonto, we all hated him. He scored that. Scored a couple of goals. It's forgotten about. It's forgotten about.
I ain't forgot about Nonso, mate.
That's true.
I ain't forgot about him.
As long as he stops that diving shit, and he wants to play. I you know.
Apparently, it's about £8.
I
What?
got shit £8 if I really tried.
He lost £8. He's put on £8.
Yeah.
I used to be bigger than him when I was 12.
He's tripled his weight then, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Honestly.
I hope it's all in his ankles. 2-0. Jorginho Rutter.
What? You must be ahead of me, mate. Yeah.
Well, 60 minutes.
Shithead.
54.
Oh, yeah, it's just scored now. Thanks.
Thanks.
Sorry,
Well,
sorry, I have to.
Yeah.
No, I'm like SofaScore.
Are you watching any TV box sets or any series at the minute, Danny?
Yes, I'll tell you after this stream.
Just want to let you know, Jesus dies and he wakes up again. Just want to let you know. Right.
He wakes up again.
Yeah,
We've all heard that made-up story.
Yeah.
Oops, cancel. Right, yeah. So as it stands, we know we win against Thingy. But is everyone content at the minute then with Leeds United as a whole? I know we've all said yes at the beginning, but how many more transfers do we see coming in, Smarty?
Plenty in the tank, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you, Kev?
I see 4 or 5. I'm happy with. And maybe look at the team we've got there now. It's still top 2 championship team without any more additions. In my eyes, yeah, definitely, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Top 1, James was saying. So yeah, even with the squad that we've got now, it's good. It's just the depth. I mean, if every player stays fit for the entire season, 46 games, that's the best team in the league.
That's fair. What about you, James, mate? Champions?
Yeah.
Swapped a whole team of arrogant. Jesus Christ, what's going on?
I still don't think that we're going to keep these players. I think some players are going to go. Nonto, I reckon, is going to go. I still think some players are going to go, so we'll definitely get some more players in there.
With Somerville, mate, nah, we're holding on to him this tight. You know what I mean? He ain't going anywhere. No, he probably will go. I think from what we've seen from Harry Cracklin, he's in the know. For those people that don't know that, it's been bob on so far, and apparently Somerville wants Liverpool now. Whether Liverpool want him or not, that's yet to be seen.
Arnie Slot,
yeah, we're fine on that. But
he doesn't play players that want to leave though. He gets them away from the squad. That makes them turning around. Some of us on the pitch right now.
I know, but it's a friendly though, isn't it? It's not. Oh, I've just seen the goal.
I forgot to say, James.
Christ alive, how fucking far behind are you?
I know, how far behind are you?
I'm got some dodgy internet in this caravan, mate. Give me a break.
But yeah, so I think some of them will go. It's just I don't think he's making a fuss about it. But we've got a question here. Do we think from SCFC boys? Do you think all promoted teams will stay up? So yeah. So do you think Southampton, Ipswich, and Leicester will stay up? Just yes or no? I think all 3 will come back down.
Well, I think
2 of them will.
Yeah, I think 2 of them will.
I think Ipswich might come down. I think Leicester might be struggling.
Come down. I think Everton might come down, and I do not fancy Forest.
Oh yeah, the deal to take them over has fallen through Everton.
It's all fucking fallen through Everton. They're up shit creek without a paddle.
Oh yeah. Maybe we could get Brownthwaite over at Leeds.
I still think Leicester can get minus 10 though. I still think.
They've still got.
Leicester won't get minus 10. It'll be chuffing minus 2 points or some bullshit like that. They'll appeal it to fucking gods, and then they'll get minus 2. We might as well just spend fucking just get out of this pissing league.
Have you seen this training top, by the way, boys? Oh, this is really nice. I like this.
What?
Seen it?
Oh, zigzaggy.
It's like Jurassic Park.
That sounds like my money leaving my bank.
I can't wait to get that sale at the end of the season. Yeah.
What about you, Smarty? Have you seen this?
As a Saints fan, fucking hell, it says what are you putting that on for? Jesus.
Right before Smarty goes into a massive rant, let's get into this
Triggering
week's
intensifies.
top knob.
Top knob.
Right there. So if you don't know what top knob is, what we do is we all offer a nomination for who's pissed us off the most this week. So I will come to Kev. Who's pissed you off this week, mate?
Your microphone's gone proper weird, Danny.
Just though that idiot,
that
that idiot that tagged Leif Davis in that photo of him taking a picture, and he untagged himself saying Leif Davis looking for where Leeds are in the league. That's done my head in a little bit this week, to be fair.
Well, did he untag himself today?
Yeah.
Because of his notifications.
Leif Davis.
No, they were. They wore I think it's Portman blue. It was just basically baiting us, saying it was a picture of Leif Davis, with the big cameras that they have from the sidelines. And the quote was, looking for Leeds in the Championship or something. And then obviously loads of Leeds fans jumped on it. What about you, James? Who's pissed you off this week?
I'll go Southgate, just for splurging massive chance of us picking up some silverware. That waistcoat wearing Balland.
That's fair. What about you, Smarty? Anyone pissed you off?
Yeah, any Luco. I hate
top knob of the year.
I hate the fact that she's still alive and breathing, that she hasn't died. No, fuck her. She's shit. She's shit at her job. She's fucking stealing.
You can't have her dead and then fuck her. Sorry.
Oh no, we're cancelled. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
James.
Well, it's been a pleasure, everyone, for doing 40 odd episodes. I'll have to start another one now.
Necromancer.
Why do you start a Sunderland channel, Danny? Why do you start a Sunderland channel next, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, I might do it. Yeah, and see how weird the Mackhams or whatever.
Anyway, stop interrupting me. I ain't finished talking about my mate Annie.
You have. For my channel's.
She's shit. She's shit. She doesn't deserve to be employed in any kind of TV role, punditry, commentating. She's fucking full of shit, man. You could record sounds of rain, or even like just throw some at a fucking wall. Would make more sense than that stupid bitch.
Stop.
She's gonna sue you.
I hope she fucking does. I'd kick her in.
Taking you to court.
I would kick her square in the fucking shin, right in the
right.
Fucking.
Okay, you're gonna get a summons, mate. I'm not even joking. Right then, I'm gonna go with Southgate because he could have won us a medal and a cup, but he didn't. So, Gareth Southgate, you are this week's
top knob.
Right, that is the end of this episode. Thank God, because if you just tuned in now, you have missed something in the past 5 minutes. You did a pod last night, didn't you, Smarty? With yours truly. Please go check it. It was a really good pod.
Hopefully you can make sense of it, other than Jay fucking talking over everyone every 5 fucking seconds. The shit house.
You got anything else coming up, mate? When's the next one? Is it next week? I take it.
It'll be if there's something worth talking about. If it's left up to Jay or any others, it'll be fucking late as usual. But yeah, I'm off on holiday for 2 weeks. That's me done. I'm getting the fuck out of here because I deserve some nicety. It's been an absolute shit house of a season. I can't wait to just fucking forget about football and life in general for a few weeks. It's gonna be ace.
Where are you going, Wales?
Aye, shagging.
Yeah. For people don't know, he's Taffy, actually, Smarty. In a previous life, he was Welsh. Yes. Right. So, yeah, thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Please do smash a like and subscribe if you are new. It helps us get more content out there. The more likes we get, the less likely we are to get banned, I think. Anything you...
Not if you keep getting me on here, mate.
yeah. I think that's it now. For at least 2 weeks, Smarty's not coming on. We will be back with the normal pod. This has been like a Euros coverage in a couple of weeks, maybe the week before the season actually starts. So maybe 2 weeks. Kev, James, anything to add before we sign off?
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Happy holidays indeed. Right then, yeah. So we
Happy
will see you.
Equinox, whatever you want to call it. What was that thing the other day?
What?
The longest
What?
day, of the year, whatever you call it.
Wednesday.
Kev, have you got an egg box on your wall?
It's yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's something to keep the sound out. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Just that portion of the wall, though. The rest of it's fine. Just that portion.
Just sellotaping
An egg
egg
box.
boxes to his fucking wall. What are you doing, Kev? What? I'm just putting egg boxes on the wall.
Soundproofing this bit. This bit needs soundproofing.
Yeah.
Right, let's solstice. Yeah. Right then. Thanks everyone for tuning in and putting up with us. Smarty, thanks again for coming on, mate. And we will see you in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned, hit that notifications, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.